What's up, guys? Fabrice here. Today, we're diving into some serious money trap you gotta watch out for in your 30s. Let's be real, right? By now, you probably have a better grip on life than you did in your 20s. More cash flow, clearer goals, and hopefully a stronger sense of who you are. But the problem is, guys, with more money come more temptation to fall into traps that could set you back a few years. So let's talk about some common mistakes that people make and how to dodge them so you can keep building that financial freedom and avoid living paycheck to paycheck. Let's get started. Trap number one, buying a house you can afford. Check this out, right? By your 30s, many of us are settling down, maybe getting married, thinking of starting a family, or even putting down some roots. But it's super tempting to want to buy that dream house, especially when you see your friends flexing their new home in a nice neighborhood, right? But here's the deal, guys. Stretching out your budget so you can keep up can have some serious financial consequences. Because when you opt for a more expensive home, it's not just the bigger mortgage payment you have to worry about. Other costs start piling up too, like higher property taxes, increased maintenance fee, higher homeowner insurances, and bigger utility bills. Even everyday expenses can start to pile up, like feeling the need to shop at a certain store, sending your kids to like a pricier school, or driving a more expensive car just so you can fit in with the neighborhood. And all that extra cost can start to snowball. And before you know it, you're digging yourself into debt. So instead of trying to match what others are doing, focus on what makes sense for your budget. Remember, guys, your home should be a place of comfort, not a financial burden that's stressing you out. Trap number two, buying expensive things. All right, guys, let's talk about this one, for example, because it can be pretty easy to fall into. A car, for example, right, are meant to get you from point A to point B. But over time, we turn them into status symbol. Suddenly, it's not about transportation anymore. It's about showing off. And this is why so many people stretch out their budget just so they can buy a brand new car they can't really afford. But here's the thing. A brand new car loses about 10% of its value the second you drive it off the lot. And by the end of the first year, it's around 20%. Fast forward to year three, it's now worth half the amount you pay for. So while it might look flashy for a while, the reality is it's like throwing money out the window. So instead, consider buying a reliable used car. It'll still get you where you need to go, and you'll save thousands of dollars that could be invested and grow your wealth. Trap number three, having an expensive partner. And I know that might sound a little funny, but it's a real thing that can seriously hold you back financially. Now, I'm not saying you should run off and break up with your partner, but it's something worth paying attention to. So if you and your partner aren't aligned on your financial goals and what you value, it can make it really hard to get ahead with money. Imagine you're trying to save and invest, right? But your partner keep dropping cash from the latest designer clothes every year or splurging on luxury items. It's like taking one step forward, but they keep pulling you back with every purchase. So that's why it's important to have open and honest conversation about money. Ideally before you get married, because you gotta be in the same page or else you'll feel like you're stuck playing a game that you can't win. Number four, not investing or not investing early. In your 30s, it can feel like you have all the time in the world. Retirement seems far off, and it's easy to think, I'll start investing when I'm making more money. But here's the reality. While you do have time, you actually do not have as much time as you think because the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to build some serious wealth. So one of the biggest advantages you have right now is time, and that's where compound interest comes in. The earlier you start investing, the more time you have for your money to grow. Let's say, for example, right, you invest $10,000 at the age of 30, and your investment earned an average return of 10% per year. By the time you hit 65, that $10,000 would have grown to about $2.9 million. Now, if you waited till 40 to start investing, you would only have a little over $1 million by retirement. And that's a huge difference, all because you waited. So the lesson here, guys, time is your best friend when it comes to investing. Don't wait for the perfect time or for more money. Start small, invest regularly, and let time do the heavy lifting. The earlier you invest, the more you'll thank yourself later. Number five, not having a high income skill. So why do you need a high income skill? Well, think about it, right? Every year, the cost of living is going up, inflation is real, and it's making your money worth less over time. So if your income stays the same, you're essentially getting 3% poorer every year. Now, imagine what happened after 5, 10, or even 15 years. If your income doesn't grow, you're going to eventually start to feel a pinch. And that's why so many people are struggling financially, right? They're stuck earning the same amount while everything around them get even more expensive. So to keep up, you need to actively increase your annual income. And this is where high income skills comes in. It's not a side hustle and it's not about having a second job. A high income skill is a specialized ability that's in demand and can earn you more money. Think about blogging, YouTube, digital marketing, or even fashion skills you can offer to the marketplace, often from the comfort of your own home. These skills can take your earning potential to the next level. And the cool part is, guys, unlike a job, there's no cap on how much money you can earn. So if you don't develop a high income skills, you're essentially limiting your financial growth. So start investing in yourself, take online courses, attend seminar, and keep learning and make yourself more valuable in the marketplace. The more valuable you are, the more money you can earn. And that's how you stay ahead of inflation and build wealth. And lastly, trap number 6, not having enough patience when it comes to money. Your 30s are prime time for building wealth. If you plant the seed in your 20s, great. But if not, don't worry, guys. It's not too late. But the challenge here is that, right, most people are expecting quick result, and that's where they get trapped. And that's because making money and building wealth is a skill, just like riding a bike or learning how to play an instrument. It takes time, effort, and practice. But we live in a world of instant gratification, right? And when the result doesn't come in fast enough, people get discouraged and quit. But real financial success comes from sticking with it, even when it feels slow. And a lot of the best personal finance strategies are long-term game. You're not going to see immediate result, but if you stay patient and keep working at it, you'll start to see the rewards. So don't give up just because it's not happening as fast as you like it, right? Stick with your plan, keep budgeting, keep investing, and trust the process, guys. Wealth takes time. And with that, thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you gain any value from it. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video.